Okay, guys, I about messed up. I about said welcome to a Monday night grubcast, but it's Tuesday night this week. Uh, didn't want to, didn't know for sure if I'd be back in town last night. Plus, it was Memorial Day. Plus, my special guest, uh, I think he was fishing last night. Maybe he can give me the scoop because I can't find the results on the tournament from last night. We got a comment. I better get over here. Hey, Carol. I always rely on Carol. She's always on here. I appreciate it, Carol. We got a guest in the background, Carol. You're really going to enjoy hearing Dylan's talking about his trip to uh, the BFL All American. I believe they leave tomorrow night. I believe is what it is. We'll find that out. We'll let him tell that part. But before we get started, let's go ahead and let's mention the people that make this happen for me. Plus, tonight I am giving away a 2.5 chunk secret jig chunk trailer. And I got one more hat, hooked on fishing, not on drugs, that I'll ship out this week. So while Dylan's talking, I got to do a trivia question. I've been slack tonight. I didn't get a trivia question thought up, but while Dylan's on here, I can search up a trivia question real quick. Um, Actually, I got one. I don't even have to look it up. Uh, People make this happen for me: Fish Sticks Rods, Hook and Donkeys, Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop, Southern Ohio Sanitation, Williams and Son Construction, Raccoon Creek Outfitters, Gamma Fishing Line, Drop Zone Bait and Tackle, and Strict Marine Plus. Guys, them people are very important to me in my life. So if you see it out and about one of them places, give them a shout and tell them, thanks for what they do to help me get this show up and going. I really appreciate all the help they give me and get me on the water. I've got another thing in the works. Hopefully, I'll have some pictures of it. Of course, I want to get stuff. I'll do a picture before and a picture after when I get everything going. But I'll go pick it up Thursday night. But yeah. With that being said, let's go ahead. I'm Dylan. I got Dylan in the background there. I can see him there, patiently waiting. I got two tournaments that I know of to talk about. Last Monday night, last call was at Lake Snowden. Here we go. The allergies going to start. And as always, first place and big bass was Donnie and Dylan Phillips. I don't like this number they had. 666. And big bass was 245. But Austin had 666 in the first day of the regional, and that ended up being a good number for him because he ended up winning it. Second place went to Randy and Mike Pierce with 4.65. And third place went to Sam Parsons with 3.78. I believe they're at Dow Lake tonight. Or no, last night they was at Dow Lake. Supposedly, I ain't got no results from it. And tonight they're out to Lake Snowden. It's killing Dylan. I guarantee you not been out to Lake Snowden. It's another night of money they could have made before they left. Last Wednesday night at Lake Snowden, again, Donnie and Dylan Phillips with 7.03. They had Big Bass at 242. Me and Josh was right behind them with 6.37. And our big fish was 2.35. I think we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 overs last Wednesday. So the fish are starting to eat out there. Okay, with that being said, let's bring in the legend here so he can tell us what he's got going on, and I'm excited to hear about this. With no further ado, I'll give you Dylan Phillips. Hey, Dylan.
Can you see me?
Now, yeah, I can see you. Before we get started, I'm gonna put you on the spot because I know you don't like bragging about
Yep.
yourself. Give me your wins, what you have won.
Man, that's a whole list, Tony. Um,
Well, I mean, in the Federation and the BFLs and that stuff.
I'd say the biggest thing I've won in the Federation. Well, I won the Federation tournament as a co-angler. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. That was the biggest tournament I've won in that. Um, I've gotten. I think that's all I've won in the TBF, except for regional tournaments. I've done pretty decent. I got first this year at the river. Um, I can't remember what weight I had. I think I did pretty good last year, and I can't remember where was that at, Tony. Where was the regional at?
Rocky Fork last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got second or third. I can't really remember that one. Um, and mom yelled in the background, Alum Creek. I can't remember what I did there.
That would
Um,
have been the championship
I don't think I
last
did it
year.
in the tournament. I think I got like 12th or something. Well, I mean that's not terrible, but
No, no, not for
okay.
the group of people that you fish against in them tournaments.
Yeah.
Now, what have you got in the BFLs? You've got a couple second place.
Um, No, I haven't got any second places yet. I've had a string of fourth places. I had a fourth place at Mosquito Lake, a fourth place at Indian Lake, and a fourth place at Lake Erie last year, which is what qualified me for the All American. So I've pretty much had a string of fourth places, which is pretty unlucky. But it's definitely better than getting 10th or getting anything lower than that. So I'll take the fourth places over that. It
Well,
was nice to get the paycheck too, but that's not all it's about.
no, it's not.
It's more about
And the thing
getting
is
paid for
you're
everything.
you get to go to the BF All American. That's
Yep.
and you've already went to the TBF Nationals. You fished TBF Nationals for TBF 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's 2023. I think. Yeah, let me just 2023.
And then 2 years later, now you're going to the BFL All American at age
Yeah,
21.
yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's not just my doing either. It's a lot of other people in my life, including my family, obviously, and then you getting me into high school fishing and getting to fish Lake Snowden. That's pretty much where it all started. Tournaments at Lake Snowden, pretty much meeting you, getting into high school fishing, and dad and mom getting me to all the tournaments, and you driving me around, me and Austin Shields, Jordan Schultz. That's pretty much what started me on tournament fishing. And I got hooked ever since. And it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to stop now. Now that I'm doing okay for myself. I'm gonna continue for for a long time. And hopefully eventually I get my own boat, but that's gonna be down the road.
I don't want you to get a boat. I've already said it. They said that down at the regionals for you to get a boat. I don't want you in a boat. I see you at Lake Snowden in a boat. I know what
Yeah.
you'll do in other lakes.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lake Snowden's different because I mean I got that place figured out because I fished. Me and Jacob used to fish it pretty much every day whenever it was back in COVID days. We used to have all every day to go fish, and I pretty much pretty much figured them out. And then me and Dad have pretty much figured out a pattern year round that they bite on. And this year's been a lot different, but we're starting to figure it out a little bit there again. Again, I don't like to hype myself up too much. I like to talk about other people, and I'm not a big bragger, and I like to stay humble about stuff.
I I think that's one of the biggest things, and I tell people all the time about you is you never get excited.
Yep.
Never once in the water, on the water, have I ever seen you eat when you was in high school or anything. Did you ever get excited? You just laid back and relaxed and just
Yep.
and always never did I see you on the phone or sitting down getting discouraged. You was there always making the cast, thinking the next bite's going to be it.
Yep. It doesn't matter if you're going all day without a bite. You got to keep going, no matter what. Keep pushing. Yeah, because you never know when they'll start biting. It could be right off the bat. You might catch five keepers right then and there, but or it could be until the afternoon whenever you might catch five fish back to back to back, and you might win the tournament that way. You just never know. That's why a lot of these tournaments guys fish around here in these smaller lakes. Obviously, we have it tougher than most of the guys in the bigger lakes. But I mean, these lakes they're tough, but they're not at the same time. You just gotta keep grinding and keep pushing yourself, bettering yourself every day, and learning from the people around you. And and just in every sense, being a co-angler that has bettered me from high school to now. Being a co-angler in your boat, in my dad's boat, and all the TBF, BFL, that has made me to the point where I am now. Learning from those people is why I'm this way. And again, I'm not bragging or anything. It's just it's a lot about attitude and the grind that you put into it and the time that you put into it. It's pretty amazing seeing other people how much time they put into this sport. And I mean, this sport does take more time than any other sport, I believe, because it is just everything changes. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not like basketball where you shoot at a hoop and it stays in the same spot. These things are fish are unpredictable.
Yes. And everything, the environment. I just experienced this weekend up north. I went out, the lake was flooded. I mean, there was acres and acres of woods that had water in it the fish could be at.
Yeah,
And caught one decent fish on the first day. Uh, and then I was like, well, I got something figured out. Went back the next day, and the whole area was mud
yeah.
overnight. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta be kidding me. That's
Pretty
why
much
I come
ruins
home
everything.
early. I was like, what's the sense of, yeah, it muddied up. The everything, flooded up and muddied up. And I was like, yeah, I could have went down and chased smallmouth, but that's not my cup of tea. And you ain't gonna do it in one day anyhow. So I've
Yep,
got a
it's
plan
not
up there.
it's not your comfort thing. So usually, if it's not your comfort thing, it's not going to work out. That's why you stick to your guns. That's what I always tell Dad whenever we're fishing Lake Snowden or anything. He's trying to throw different baits, and I'm like, dude, we just gotta stick to what we've been catching them on, and we'll whack them. It doesn't matter whether you throw a different bait that you've never thrown before. It's gonna be your confidence baits, and sometimes you might not get bit as much, but most of the time you'll eventually get bit, and it's gonna be the right bites. That's what we figured out. And I'm not afraid to tell people what I throw. I've never been one of those guys. I understand if I'm like in a big, really big tournament, like maybe this tournament coming up, the All American, I might not tell the guys that I'm fishing against. I might not say anything about my baits then. But any local tournament, club tournament, TBF, I don't care. I'll tell everybody what I throw. I'll tell them exactly what color. I'll tell them the technique. I'll tell them what line I throw because I just want other people to catch fish. I don't care if they're competing against me. I want to see other people catch fish and have fun, and that's what matters to me is that everyone has fun. And even if you don't catch fish, it's still really enjoyable. It always
Mm.
has been.
I have just as much fun of an evening sitting around at the campsite or in the Airbnb or whatever we're at. I have just as much fun then as I do when I'm on the water.
Exactly. It's about the camaraderie and getting to know the people around you the most. Just like our club, it's the club tournaments we have are always super fun. It doesn't matter if I'm in last. I come back and we all crack jokes about John Campbell and John McKenzie. We all crack jokes about each other, and it's
Yep.
truly incredible how close our club has became. Yeah, that's probably one of the best things I've came to realize about all the tournament fishing is the club. They've made a huge impact on everything I've done and supplying me with things whenever I go to big tournaments, helping me out, and that's always a big plus. And that also puts more drive into what I want to do. Just like this next tournament, you guys helped me out with giving me some stuff for the tournament and give me some money. I'm not gonna say any amounts, but that gives me even more drive because I know you guys are even more hyped than I am. Because I'm trying to stay chill right now. I'm not trying to freak out or nothing because this is a big opportunity. And I just don't want to panic myself like I've done it in the past. It's like when I fished nationals, I panicked a little bit and I started throwing baits that I've never thrown before. And I think I screwed myself in that tournament. But I try to forget that tournament. It's in the past. I got some new friends from that tournament. I met some people from different states, and I pretty much that tournament was just an entry level to what's beginning. I think it was just a start.
Now, you guys leave tomorrow?
Yep, we leave right after I get off work. So we'll leave around 4:30 ish. Well, I get off at 4:30, so we'll probably leave around 5:30 ish whenever I get home and cleaned up and everything. Because I'm already packed. I got my rods ready. I've already got everything good to go.
And you start fishing Thursday morning.
Yep. So pretty much it takes I think close to 7 hours to get there,
Mm-hmm.
and so we'll get down there probably 1 or 2 in the morning. So I might get 2 or 3 hours of sleep at most. It's gonna be rough. It is, especially on my parents. They're not gonna get hardly any sleep, which I hate for them, but they're willing to do it because they want to get me there and get me there on time. And we haven't rented a van that way. We have some more space that way we can sleep. We will probably sleep in the van the first night. Right as we get down there, we'll find a spot to sleep in. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be more stressful not getting to sleep the night before. But I'm gonna be also excited. So either way, I
Mm.
probably won't get much sleep either way.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And
one hard part about it.
it's not a bad drive. It's 77 right down. I mean, there's a route off over to Murray, but now you guys going out to Drury Island?
Yep, Drury Island.
Yep.
Which I don't think it's a huge ramp. It doesn't look that big on Google
It's
Maps.
it's not a big. It sounds like a big island, but it's not. Really big. It mainly is the boat ramp. Uh,
Yep.
You'll watch for white deer. There's white deer all over that island.
White
Albino
deer?
deer. Yep.
Huh.
We pulled
Interesting.
in there. Yeah, I've fished Murray. I think we've been down there about 4 times,
Okay,
but
so
it's been
you got the secrets on Murray, don't you?
well. I don't know about the secrets. It's been a long time since I fished it, but
That's all right.
we always went in the spring.
Okay.
But the blueback herring, you know that the blueback herring.
Yep. That's all it's
Uh,
about there, apparently. That's what it sounds like.
mhm.
Especially now that they're post spawn, they're going to be all over the points and blowing up on herring, and it should be fun. It might be tough. It's going to be like a morning bite thing where they're schooling up in the morning, and you just got to catch them early on, and it's going to be tough as the day goes. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be 80s, close to 90s whenever I go down there.
Mhm.
Friday, I think it's going to be a little cooler, but again, it's going to be a tougher bite as the day goes. I believe once the herring stop schooling and the bass stop schooling, it's going to get tough, especially with being as a co-angler. You got to adjust to what the boater's doing. So it's also tough in that situation too, whether they're live scoping or anything like that. But good thing is with live scope now, it's a 3 hour cap, so they're not going to be sitting there for 8 hours throughout the day chasing a fish that's on a school or something. They're going to have to spread out and hit the banks and hit docks, and they're going to have to do a lot of different stuff. Which that's going to play a big role in this tournament too. Is that live scope being dropped down to 3 hours? It's going to make a big difference.
Your mom commented. She's like, he'll sleep all the way down, the whole way that down.
Oh
I,
yeah, I guarantee it. Well,
I was
I I couldn't tell you if I would or not because like I said, I'm going to be excited. It's going to be hard for me to sleep.
I
But
was
I'm sure.
looking for your. Go ahead.
What?
I was
I
looking for your picture. I was looking for
oh,
your picture when you was
don't.
coming back from Lake Erie. That I took of
Yeah,
you. I was gonna post it on here
yeah,
when
you
you
can
was
if you want. You can. It don't bother me any. Dude, that was a long
we
weekend. You can't blame me for that.
we hadn't been. I was there the same weekend, and I was driving.
Yeah, you're right. Heck, you were probably sleeping too.
I
You
might
probably
have
fell
been.
asleep for an hour or so. Yeah, that
We
was a
hadn't.
long weekend. It was like 90 some degrees. I'm pretty sure that weekend I was fried. You can see in the picture too. My face is like burnt, crispy. And Jacob was sleeping in the back too. You didn't take pictures of him. He was zonked out in the back.
He was with your dad. You was with me.
No, I thought Jacob rode with us on that.
Uh-uh. No, I think he was with your dad because your dad called me and he said Jacob was asleep. I said Dylan is too. I'm pretty
No,
sure you. I'm pretty sure maybe he was with us. I don't. Hell, I
I
can't tell
know
you what I did yesterday.
I know one of the tournaments Jacob was with us, and I remember waking up and Jacob's phone was in my face because he was taking pictures of me. I think it might have been like mosquito or something. That's
Yeah, this
back
was
when
coming.
Dad didn't fish the BFLs at first.
Yeah, this was coming back from Lake Erie because we was on Route
Yeah,
Four taking
that
pictures.
was probably me and you then.
Yeah,
Not unless Jacob fished the Lake Erie tournament. I didn't think he did, but I'm not sure. I just remember the Lake Mosquito Lake one, and he was taking pictures of me in the backseat of your truck.
that's the one you got fourth place on. That was your first BFL you ever fished, wasn't it?
No, that was that year when Jacob fished. That was the year after that because he got super excited because I did good at that lake, so he wanted to go fish it. And of course, that next year they started killing the grass, and it made it 10 times worse. So it definitely didn't. It doesn't fish anywhere near like it used to.
No, they just
And that
they just
was
had to
the first
do the
year I fished.
madness.
The first year I fished at Mosquito, that was probably one of the funner days I've had fishing. Even though I didn't catch a lot of fish, I caught some quality fish. Just like that, the one fish I had to be pushing 6 pounds probably. It was probably close to six, I think. I wish I would have been able to weigh big bass, but of course they didn't do big bass for the second day. which kind of sucked. But oddly enough, I thought they did a big bass like overall for those BFLs. Like it was the Super Two, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And I thought they did an overall big bass, but apparently I didn't. They told me that they didn't do an overall big bass when I went to weigh it in. So that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but I got over it. I had 11 pounds for four fish, so I was happy. It's not a great big bag, but it was pretty decent to put me in fourth at least. So
But for co angler, it's a good bag.
oh yeah, it's a pretty darn good bag for a co angler. And then I got that tournament. I got to fish with one of the pretty much the top one of the top boaters in our BFL league. It was Chris Martinkovic. I don't know if you remember him, and
Mm-hmm. Yep.
he's pretty much I think he's been the angler of the year for BFL for the last couple years, or at least close to it. And he was one. I guarantee if he went pro, he'd probably make it somewhere because the way he fished, just the way he used his life, his 360 and everything, he looked like a professional. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. And he had 20 some pounds a day, so I was netting five, and I think I netted 1 6 pounder, and it was pretty much all his fish were from 4 to 6 pounds, and it was nonstop netting. And I was lucky enough to catch one that was pretty much bigger than all his, I think, and I caught it on a top water. I caught it on a one of those toads, those frog things that you got me into. They're called
Mm-hmm.
toad, I think, what they're called.
Yep. The toad.
That that was one of the funner days I've had on top water. That's for sure.
I'll be giving out all the secret baits.
Uh,
I haven't towed them much
I,
this year. I might have to put
I,
one of them
I
on.
haven't. I threw him the other night at Lake Snowden, and I didn't get much luck on it. But I haven't thrown it since that tournament. To be honest, I don't throw those very often. I mean, I might throw it up at Lake Erie if I'm around grass somewhere, like maybe at East Harbor if I'm in there. I might throw it. But other than mosquito, I haven't touched that bait. It's been sitting in my garage forever. Cause I don't. I'm either throwing a little tiny frog, one of those booyah frogs. I don't know if you ever use those. That's a little secret of Lake Snow. If you can't catch them, that's what you can catch them on. And that's what I've been doing pretty good on out at the Wednesday tournaments. But it's all about technique. So
Oh yeah. Yep.
I know some people that throw them and they can't get bit on them, but it's just all about the way you work it and how long you pause it. It all depends on how those fish like it. And I think me and Dad have figured out pretty much the timing they want it and how long they want it set there. And it's pretty weird how much it matters, how much you pause it and speed it up. If you speed it up real quick, they don't want it. They won't
Mm-hmm.
touch it. And sometimes you'll have a small one blow up on it if you're working it quick. But most of the time they want it. They want it walking slow. They don't want it quick.
Yep. I don't have the patience for it. I
Yeah,
need to.
it takes patience, that's for sure. But it's worth it when you. I mean, I think last Wednesday, me and Dad had four overs within like I think it was within an hour of the tournament, or not four overs, but four keepers. We already had four in the boat within an hour, and that was all on a frog. And they were going nuts. And then right after the wind stopped, they stopped biting it. It was that weird. I don't know what kind of wind it was. It was blowing out of the north or something, and it was pushing these fish back in these pockets, and they were just going nuts back in this one pocket. And we caught the crap out of them in that one pocket. And then after that, I got maybe one or two bites, and then I caught one small over towards the end, but it wasn't big enough to keep.
Now you'll fish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. How's that
No,
work?
so it's Thursday, Friday. It's the guaranteed days to fish. You have to qualify for Saturday.
Okay.
I think they only take I can't remember how many they take into the final day. I think it's like 10. The top 10. It's either 10 or 15. They go to Saturday, and that's the day I think they'll have cameras following around certain boats, and whoever's like the top 5, they'll follow you around on a boat and video you. I'm not sure about the rest of the tournament being on TV. I know this tournament's going to be streamed on TV, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get on it. It just depends on. I'll have to see when I get down there, and then I'll reach out to everybody, and we'll do a live again. That way, I can discuss the channel it's going to be on and when it's going to be aired. Whichever will be aired for another year, a year from now.
Hmm.
Which I might not even get a chance to be on it, but I want people to watch it even if I don't get on it, just to see other people competing and see how. I mean, it's a pretty cool aspect. I think me and Dad watched the last year's one. I mean, it wasn't the best quality of film because obviously it's not a huge tournament, but it wasn't terrible. I think what they had last year, I think they did the top 10 boaters and co-owners. I think they took like the top 3 and they videoed them pretty much the whole time. Or if someone started catching them, I think they got in contact with them and then they would go find them on the lake somewhere and then they'd start videoing them. But I'm just hoping. I'm hoping I can get a good experience with boaters. That's the only thing I want out of this. I don't want any bad. I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say dickheads. I don't want to say dickheads, but um, rude people, I should say. I don't want any rude people. That's the only thing I don't want to run into. I mean, it's happened, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. But I don't know. I just hope I don't have any issues on the water that I'll have to argue my way out of something. Or that's the only thing I worry about in this sense because it's for so much money. You know how people get when it comes to
Hmm. Hmm.
breeding and trying to win that tournament. Which I also ran into that down in Missouri at Lake of the Ozarks. My first day guy was he was a super cool guy, but he definitely front ended me a lot. And I didn't say nothing because I kept my cool. I was there. I earned my way there. I was having fun whether I was catching him or not. I was mad on the inside, but I held it in and I just went on with my day. And then I got some guy from Mississippi the second day and he was a super cool guy. I caught like a 5 pounder with him, but that was the only fish I caught. And I thought I had a chance because I caught that fish like right off the bat, and I didn't have a single bite the rest of the day. But I still had fun because he was a super cool guy. He was from Mississippi. He had that I don't know what you call it. He had that Mississippi accent. And
Twang.
yeah, that twang, I guess you could call it. And he liked to fish muddy water. Let me tell you, he did not want to leave the muddy water, and there wasn't a whole lot of muddy water down there. So he pretty much stayed at the north side of the lake. We ventured off to the clear water a little bit, but by the time it was already 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and we were just searching for another bite. And that's one of the harder times to get bites. So that tournament didn't go as planned, but I'm hoping this one goes a little different. But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, it's not. I'm going for the fun of it. I'm going to meet people. I've already talked to the tournament director. Um, he seems pretty cool. I think he's done some of our tournaments. Uh, I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Mark.
He's I don't- he no he's that taller skinnier guy. Um,
Ray.
no shoot, I can't remember his name. He doesn't talk a whole lot whenever we weigh in and stuff.
That I may not. I want to say Ray, but maybe I'm saying it wrong. Um, older
I
guy.
can
What you doing? I was looking it up
I'm
here
I'm,
on.
I'm gonna look it up 'cause
Okay. Well, you
it's on my tournament notes.
all on your tournament notes.
Robert Evans. I don't know if you recognize his
Yeah,
name.
Robert. Robert. Yep.
He's the tournament director for this one, and he was super chill with me missing the meeting because I can't make the pre-meeting, which he said usually it's pretty mandatory. But he said since I'm so young, he wants me to get there. He wants me to finish it. I just gotta keep in contact with him just so he knows I'm coming to the tournament. Because if I back out, that'll screw them and it'll screw a boater
Hmm.
that's already fishing there. And I would never do that to somebody. Even if I was sick, I would show up. I wouldn't care what the circumstances were. Obviously, if I got like a car accident or something, I wouldn't make it. But I called him earlier today, and I pretty much had to ask him about all the prizes and stuff they give out whenever we first get there. He said he'll be giving away reels and different trophies and jerseys. And good thing is I'll still be able to get that stuff once I get down there because
Cool.
I'll have to meet up with him separately after the tournament on the first day, and he's gonna give me all that stuff. So either way, I'm getting something out of it. It's not just fishing for the money. I'm getting all these prizes. I'm getting the camaraderie out of that, and that's the coolest part about this kind of the whole BFL thing. I That's the best part of it because you meet some good people.
Yeah. Now, does the co-angler win a boat?
No, I think they changed that this year. It's so for boater side, they win a boat, I believe,
Okay, the
and then
boater
they
wins
get
a
to
boat.
qualify for the Red Crest tournament for a Red
Mhm.
Crest tournament,
Yep. The
and
red crest.
then um, Coing, I'm pretty sure it's only 50 grand for first, and they don't get to win a boat or anything. It didn't mention anything, which that might change once I get down there. They might make it like a prize or something. They might surprise us with it. I doubt it. They probably would have listed it on the prizes. But I think there's a bunch of different stuff we can win, like different gift cards, and they have like thousands of dollars on it. So that'll be worth it if I win any of that stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't think they're doing a boat like they did past years. That'd be nice, but that would definitely be cool if you won 50 grand and a bass boat. That's a lot of money into that. So I figured they probably ran into that issue where it's a lot of money putting it into that, and they probably can't afford that, to be honest. Especially with the way prices are shooting up right now, all the baits and
Hmm.
everything prices. They probably had to say, "Yeah, we can't do a boat this year." I mean, I'm glad they're doing it on the boater side because they definitely deserve it. As a co-angler, I thought that was a lot, a bit much on the co-angler side, winning a boat and 50 grand. That's
Yeah.
a lot for a co-angler, but it'd be cool if that was the case. But I'm all right with it not being that way.
Okay. Well, and as you said, we are going to have you back on when you get back, and that
Yep,
way you can tell the experience and stuff that you've got the experience down there, good, bad, or whatever. It's going to be good. I know
yep,
you'll take and make the best out of everything. You always do. Uh, and if you do get that guy that's rude, just buckle down and you know fish hard and make him look bad.
yep.
Show him
Just
what
do
a
my thing.
Southern Ohio River guy can do. Of course, you
Hmm.
don't like the river, but
Yeah, I try to stay
you
away
might
from the river.
now. You
Yeah,
got a trophy from it.
I'm starting to warm up to it a little bit. We got a few things figured out. I think we're starting to warm up.
But
I
yeah,
think it's just
Pops come back and
certain
beat
tools.
me.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, he figured something out.
Yeah, I think he did. He definitely figured something out. I'm glad he's starting to do good. I'm glad we're all doing good. We pretty much our entire club pretty much wiped the field.
Yep.
Because you got what? I think you got like fourth or fifth.
Fourth,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who got third. I know Dad got second.
Austin got first. He's in the club.
I got first. I can't remember
You
who
got
got third.
that Cody. Cody.
Oh, is he
What?
that Colton fisherman?
Yes.
Okay.
Cody. No, Dean or on the boater side. Yeah, boater side. Cody Brumfield.
Yeah,
He's
he pitched at Ryder Grand, right?
yeah, he's a local down there. Cody is. Uh, and then Donnie got second. Uh, Austin got first in the boaters. You got first in the co-anglers. Perry County Fred got second, and Dean Osborne got third.
Huh.
Uh,
Heck,
uh,
our club did pretty good at that tournament, I must say.
yes.
I mean, I guess Gallipolis is one of the closest pools to us, so that makes sense for us to do better there. But heck, me and Dad pretty much went on a wing, and we figured out a certain bait that they wanted, in which I didn't even catch them on that. I got a little secret from Mike in that tournament, and that's staying with me for the rest of my life. That secret is staying with me. That's one thing I will not tell anybody. I cannot tell that secret. Any
He's
other
probably
bait aside
watching.
from he probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. And I don't want him to hear me spill the beans on what we were throwing. I'll tell you any bait that I throw, but if someone shows me the bait, I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to spread the charm on a certain river or lake. Just like any baits you've showed me before, I don't tell anybody. I keep it to myself. And I tell Dad, and he usually keeps it between me and him and you. So that's the way I've always been. I like to keep secrets.
Can you see the screen?
He knows what's up. I told him I wouldn't tell anybody. I'm gonna keep that until I die. It's gonna go to the grave with me, Mike. It's going to the grave with me. And I got a few of those secrets I'm taking down to South Carolina with me as well. I'm gonna put those to
they'll,
use.
they'll work down there on that lake.
Yep. Now you don't know the secrets, Tony. You don't know the secrets.
I might know a little bit what Mike
He
had you
might.
do.
I'm sure he told you a little bit. You better not spread that secret, Tony. You keep that between us and Mike.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay,
gonna
well,
put.
yeah, it'll work down there on them strike or yeah, uh,
You're about to say striper, weren't you?
yeah. I was about to say
That's not
striper,
what I'm fishing for. That's not what I'm fishing for, Tony. I don't
spotted
want no damn
bass.
striper in the boat.
Yeah, that'll work on them spotted bass down there too, and the big largemouth. You want the largemouth down there at Murray?
I want the largemouth. That's what I want.
There's some big spots there, but you want them largemouth. Largemouth way more down there.
Yep. And heck,
Uh,
I didn't see a whole lot of spots caught in that Bassmaster Elite tournament. It looked like it was mostly largemouth. From
largemouth.
all the
Yep.
clips and stuff I saw, it looked like it was all largemouth. I'm sure there were spots mixed in, but it just seems like more of a. It's primarily a largemouth lake, which I hope so. I like spots too, but I like the big largemouth. I prefer them.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do the trivia question here real quick, and we've been on here almost 45 minutes. That's a record,
We'll make
which
sure
is
to
good.
set another record next time I'm on here. We'll go for an hour if we have to.
Go for that. Well, I hope you've got enough to talk about on the next show. Coming back with a big old trophy back there that takes
Yeah.
all them trophies and drowns them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna push everything to the side, and I'm gonna have it right behind me.
The
I mean,
big
it's
old
gonna be
All
front and
American.
center. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna shoot high yet.
Nope.
I'm going to fish for me, and if I get that trophy, it'll be a plus.
One day at a time, one fish at a time.
One day at a time. That's what you gotta
Yep.
think. You gotta be humble about it.
Yep. And you got to have five, but one at a time is what you got to start with.
Well, I gotta have three. Remember the
Oh, that's right.
co-angler.
It's three. Go for you now. Yep.
It's a little better that way. I kind of like the three fish. Three
Yep.
big fish will get you a long way.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, Alex Miller said, "Good luck." Mama said, "Thanks, Tony, for all you do from our boys." I don't ever see the other one anymore. He's
He's around. He's
he's
around. He'll
fell
come back around.
he's fell in love with motorcycle racing.
Yep. He'll be back around. We'll convince him to start fishing for Campbell again. And
Carol Butcher says, "Hope you come back a winner." Butcher,
thank,
Carol
thank you.
Butcher. Yeah. Okay, let's do the trivia question. You gonna stay on here for the trivia question?
Yep, I'll stay.
Okay. I'm giving away hooked on fishing, not on drugs, thanks to Hook and Donkeys, and then Hook and Donkeys 2.5 jig chunk called The Secret. They got some nice collars in that chunk. I should keep those for me myself, but I gotta get
Yeah,
out to
tuck
Mike's
those
to
to the
get.
side.
I gotta get out there and get some more baits. I was going to do it this week and just ain't got to it. I keep saying that, but I gotta get out there and get it done. Okay, this is an easy trivia question. See who can answer it fastest. I want his whole name. Who is the new referee for Ultimate Match Fishing? There's a new guy that they've hired on as a referee in Ultimate Match Fishing. He took Mark Randall's place. I didn't even have to look this one up. I come up with this one out of my head.
I guarantee Mom's in there looking it up on Google. She's cheating.
That's all right. Travis. Oh, nope. Fred Teets got you. Travis. Fred, come in first. Worldwide Watson. James Watson. Worldwide Watson. That is going to be a fun show to watch. I can't wait to watch it. Worldwide is entertaining as all get out. Your mom put James Worldwide Watson.
She definitely looked
Uh,
that up for sure.
FBD, Fishing Boat Docks. I I had one of them hats and I need to order another one. MLF don't like you wearing them. But uh, Fred said, "Give them to a youth, please." So I'll find me a. You're not a youth, Dylan.
Come on, Tony. I'm young enough.
Donnie was. Your mom said Donnie was too slow typing. But yeah,
I don't doubt
James
that.
James will make this show very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it, because he's always got something funny and something good to say, and yeah, he's entertaining. Uh, I can't believe that they won't let him fish the Toyota Series yet, and they ain't gonna ever let him fish. It's obvious. MLF is never gonna let him come back and fish a tournament that they're fishing. They run, but you know what? That's they got to lay their head down at night knowing they're doing a man wrong. But yeah, James is a good dude. Fred, I'll make sure youth gets the hat and the baits. And okay, I guess Dylan, good luck. You guys have a safe trip down there. Uh, Donnie and Colleen keep me updated while he's on the water, and I will be watching you on Thursday and Friday, or following through on social media. I'm sure I can follow along social media, seeing what's going on. Definitely the
Yep.
weigh in. If you
Yep.
would let us know the time that you're weighing in,
Okay.
and we'll I'll post it on Facebook, and that way people can be watching on Facebook live the weigh in and watch you walk across that big old MLF stage,
Yep.
and make us Southern people, Northern. You're going south, so make us Northern people happy. Make
Yep.
us proud, Dylan. Go down there and do what you do best.
That's the goal. I want to make everybody proud here. Here in the state of Ohio, I want to make everyone proud.
Go up on stage and OH.
And I might wear my Athens County Bassmasters jersey one of the days. That way I can flaunt the club a little bit when I go up there on stage.
That'd be cool. That'd be
Yep.
cool.
Hmm.
Okay, well, good luck. Get you some rest tonight. I know you got to work tomorrow too again,
Yep.
and I definitely will do that, Colleen. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers, and you guys safe travels. I know you're going to be traveling at nighttime down through there, so uh, just be careful and have fun, and bring us back some good stories.
I appreciate it, Tony. Thanks for having me on the live tonight, and thanks for everyone that watched. I really enjoyed this, and I'll be back here in the next week.
Yep,
When are we gonna do it? We're gonna do it next Monday.
and we'll do it next Monday. Yep, we'll just have you
Okay,
back on next Monday.
sounds like a
Okay.
plan to me.
You sure you won't be taking money at Lake Snowden next Monday? I
Well,
don't
yeah,
know
if
that.
that's the case, if it's in Lake Stone,
I think they're at Fox Lake.
if
They're
that's the
down,
case, I'm going. I ain't going
yeah,
there.
they're
I
Dow
avoid
Lake
that.
this. They're Dow Lake this week. Should be Fox next week, and then Snowden the following week.
Okay. And worst case, I'll just join. If it's at Lake Stone again, I'll join your live and I'll just talk. I'll talk while I'm fishing.
Fishing. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
It'll give you
next
something to
Monday
watch
night
too.
then. Yep.
Okay. Sounds like a
Next Monday
plan.
night. It's a deal. Okay,
Okay. Thanks,
Dylan. I
Tony.
appreciate it. You
I
guys be
appreciate you.
safe and have a fun trip.
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Not a problem. Thank you. Okay, guys. What a show. Wow. That boy at times almost tears me up thinking about watching him. I've watched him grow from. I seen a picture a little bit ago of him and Austin, and they was in the boat, and they was in their teens, and I watched him grow into what he is now, and get my ass kicked by him is wonderful. When you can see kids like that, or young men, ain't a kid anymore, come from where he's at, and then kick my ass in tournaments. I love it. Okay, guys. So next Monday night we'll have him on again, and uh, thanks for everybody watching. Fred, thanks for donating the baits to a youth. I'll make sure they get to them, and I'll see you guys next Monday night, not Tuesday. Uh, I'm sorry I didn't make it last night, but I just didn't know I was going to get back in time, and I thought it'd just be a lot better to do Tuesdays. So, but next Monday night I'll be back on 8 o'clock. And hey, Dustin, I'll be back on, and I'll see you guys next Monday night for another Grubcast, and we will have Dylan on talking about how his experience of the BFL All American at Lake Murray. Tune in Thursday and Friday. Watch my Facebook page. I'll let you know what time, boat number he is the way in. Let's support him, and he'll make us proud down there. I know he will. Okay, guys. Thanks again. See you next week.